Hello everyone and thank you for tuning into Trade Chat. My name is Panzer and today we're going to be talking about 39 things that you might want to know about World of Warcraft patch 7.2.5. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you do, remember to rate it thumbs up. Patch 7.2.5 is going to feature tons of class and balance changes, more so than patch 7.2. There will be little changes for everybody, but there's going to be a major focus on Destro Warlocks, Brewmaster and Mistweaver Monks, Subtlety and Outlaw Rogues, Havoc Demon Hunters, and Guardian Druids. While there will be a focus on specific class changes and balance changes, we're also going to see some changes to types of spells which will affect more than one class. For instance, smart heals like Wild Growth and Holy Word Sanctify will now always prioritize players over non-player targets regardless of their health.
Smart!
Another example of a spell change coming in 7.2.5 that affects more than one individual class is relevant to tanks. Spells like Demon Spikes, Shield of the Righteous, Iron Skin Brew, and Shield Block can now only be extended to a maximum of 3 times the base duration of that spell. A ton of really fun things are coming in 7.2.5, like the Auction House Dance Party. It's no dance studio, but I'm not complaining either. Another fun event coming to World of Warcraft in 7.2.5 is the Moonkin Festival. This takes place in Moonglade and celebrates all things Moonkin. By the end of the event, you will be able to understand the Moonkin language. On top of the Auction House Dance Party and the Moonkin Festival, 7.2.5 will also be bringing with it a new in-game transmog competition called the Trial of Style. During the Trial of Style, players can talk to an NPC transmogrifier in any major city to enter the scenario, which takes place in Magistress Terrace and is aptly named the Mogwalk. Probably the coolest thing about the Trial of Style are all of the different themes that they came up with. Freestyle, Champions of the Light, Everyday Heroes, Tabard Time, Make Me Laugh, Primal Style, Faction Pride, Dark and Deadly, Mismatched Mayhem, Fun and Flirty, Ready for Battle, Summer Styles, Winter Wear, Fire and Ice, Heroes of Azeroth, and Epic Purple. So once players have entered the scenario and talked to the transmogrifier, sat down in the barber chair, and perfected their look to the appropriate theme, you'll then actually go on stage, strike a pose, and other players will vote for which transmog is their favorite. And what would even be the point of a transmog competition if there weren't winners and prizes? After all is said and done, the votes are tallied and a third, second, and first place winner will be announced. These winners will be rewarded with transmog tokens that can be redeemed in Dalaran for special transmog gear. Since we're on the topic of transmog and cosmetics, it's worth mentioning that in World of Warcraft patch 7.2.5, the Pandaria Challenge dungeon sets will be added to the Appearance tab. On that note, the Appearance tab is also being updated in 7.2.5 to include holiday items, which can be transmogged during their respective holiday. So far, it hasn't been announced that every single holiday item will be transmoggable, so this is what is included so far. For Noble Garden, the Pink Spring Circlet, the Black Spring Circlet, the Spring Circlet Elegant Dress, Black Tuxedo Pants, and Spring Robes. For Hollow's End, the Hat of the Third Sister, Hat of the Second Sister, and Hat of the First Sister. For Winter Veil, the Finely Tailored Green Holiday Hat, the Finely Tailored Red Holiday Hat, the Gaudy Winter Veil Sweater, Green Winter Hat, and Red Winter Hat. For the Fire Festival, the Helm of the Fire Festival, the Vestments of Summer, Sandals of Summer, Mantle of the Fire Festival, and Crown of the Fire Festival. For Love is in the Air, the Forever Lovely Rose, Lovely Purple Dress, Lovely Black Dress, Lovely Blue Dress, Lovely Red Dress, Blue Dinner Suit, Red Dinner Suit, and Purple Dinner Suit. For Pilgrim's Bounty, there is the Pilgrim's Robe, Pilgrim's Attire, Pilgrim's Hat, Pilgrim's Boots, and Pilgrim's Dress. For Brewfest, the Purple Brewfest Hat, Blue Brewfest Hat, Green Brewfest Hat, Brewfest Slippers, Brewfest Boots, Brown Brewfest Hat, Brewfest Dress and Brewfest Regalia. And for the Lunar Festival, the Festive Blue Pantsuit, the Festive Teal Pantsuit, Festive Suit, Festive Black Pantsuit, Festive Purple Dress, Festive Pink Dress, Festive Green Dress, and Festive Dress. Also included was the Bloodsail Admiral's Hat, which is actually obtained through Bloodsail reps, so I'm not sure if this got lumped in with Pirates Day or what's going on, but you'll be able to transmog that in 7.2.5. And despite the fact that there are over 40 new items being added to the Appearance tab that will be transmoggable during their respective holidays, I'm still upset because there was no Vile Fumigator's mask on that list. Blizzard, please. Since we're on the topic of holidays, it's worth mentioning that a bunch of holiday loot boxes are being updated for 7.2.5. This includes, but is probably not limited to, the Loot Stuffed Pumpkin, the Keg-shaped Treasure Box, the Knapsack of Chilled Goods, the Stolen Gift, and the Heart-shaped Carton. I'm such a sucker for things that change your appearance in games, so I had to mention that there's a new holiday item being added in 7.2.5, which is the Tranquil Mechanical Yeti costume. That's amazing. Probably the coolest transmog item coming in 7.2.5 is the new Arsenal Warglaives of Azzinoth. Any player who has earned the Burning Crusade achievement for obtaining Warglaives of Azzinoth will receive a special Demon Hunter only cosmetic item, allowing them to transmog to Warglaives of Azzinoth. You're probably wondering why I specified the Burning Crusade version of the Warglaives of Azzinoth achievement, and that is because in 7.2.5, players will be introduced to Timewalking raids, with the first one being Black Temple.
Then came Illidan, the one they call the Betrayer, the enemy of my enemy.
Magtheridon lures scores of hapless demons through them daily.
Then we must seal them permanently.
Yeah, guys, it's a thing. I'm super excited about it too. Once 7.2.5 hits, groups of 10 to 30 players will be able to get together and go and relive Black Temple in all of its former glory. You'll be scaled down to level 70 with all of your gear being scaled to item level 141. And once you're in Black Temple, there are even updated items that are going to drop, like the Shard of Azzinoth and the Cursed Vision of Sargeras. What's even cooler is that the Timewalking version of Black Temple will have some new drops for monks, demon hunters, and death knights that will be equivalent to tier 6 since they weren't around in Burning Crusade. On top of new Timewalking raids and Black Temple Timewalking, we're also going to be seeing some new Timewalking Old World bosses. There's a quest in 7.25 called The Originals, which is going to send players off to defeat the original Lord Kha'Zix in the Blasted Lands, Azure Ghosts, as well as the 4 Green Dragons. So I have no idea how to organically transition to this topic, so I'm just going to drop it on you like a sack of potatoes, and I apologize. But in 7.2.5, there is a quest version of Invincible's Reigns, and I don't really know what that means or like how that's going to play out, but I am sure excited about it. And it seems like 7.2.5 is including a lot of things that people are really excited about, like transmoggable Warglaives of Azzinoth, and somehow being able to obtain Invincible's Reigns. And I know that people who farmed Lich King for it or got it when it was current content are probably going to be salty about this, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's been almost a decade, and you need to let people have a little bit of fun. I'm sorry to be on this side of the argument, but I am, because I still don't have it, and I want it, okay? All right. 7.2.5 will also be adding all of the goodies for World of Warcraft's 13th anniversary, including the new celebration wands that make players look like Trogs and Quillboars, the usual celebration package, and a slightly more urgent letter from the Time Walkers, which is an updated version of last year's letter, which led us to get an in-game pet. So I'm curious to see what it is going to reward us with this year. Maybe the reward will be the Pet Reaper, which was found in the 7.2.5 data. Or maybe it's the other pet found in the 7.2.5 data, the Tricorn. What we do know, however, is that it is not the pet Pocket Cannon. And we know that because the Pocket Cannon is looted from Mr. Smite's supplies, which is earned by completing the new Pet Battle Dungeon coming in 7.2.5, the Dead Mines. Since we're on the topic of pet battles, it is worth mentioning that a new map has been data mined in 7.2.5 for Gnomeregan, and a lot of people thought this was going to be an additional pet battle dungeon that took place in Gnomeregan, but it seems now like it's going to be a completely separate event called the Great Gnomeregan Race, which we have no other details on right now, but it's a thing, I think. I feel like this next thing is going to be the type of thing that people are either really excited about or they don't care at all, and that is that 7.2.5 is introducing a brand new updated Wisp model. 7.2.5 will also be bringing a new glyph for priests called Glyph of Angels. This will cause serendipity to trigger a set of angel wings on your back when you use it, which is very pretty and priest-like, if you ask me. Another item being added in 7.2.5 are new Greater Reputation tokens, which grant 750 rep with whatever Broken Isles faction they are for. 7.2.5 will also be introducing a new improved Order Hall resources cache, which is mined on account and contains 4,000 Order Hall resources. I'm not quite sure where or how to obtain these, but 7.2.5 will be adding a couple new fun drinks to the game, like the Killer Brew and PBR. Once again, I have no idea how to obtain or earn this, but 7.2.5 will be introducing a brand new title, Blank Adventuring Instructor. So if it was me, it would be Panzer Adventuring Instructor. Your name here, Adventuring Instructor. How do you think you earned that? I have no idea. The 7.2.5 data also revealed a new Magni Bronzebeard scenario, which takes place in the Halls of Communion and is titled Azeroth's Warning. Now, there is a strong possibility this isn't actually coming in 7.2.5, but will be an event leading up to 7.2.5, which I thought was kind of cool, because while we do often get events for big patches, 7.2.5 is like a littler patch, so it's kind of cool that there's going to be a little thing leading up to it, get y'all hype, the hype train and whatnot. And that's not the only event that is suspected to be hitting before 7.2.5. There is also a new questline featuring everyone's favorite bronze dragonflight gnome, Chromie, and it seems like it's some sort of like solo dungeon tower defense thing where you have to protect Chromie. There's Chromie rep involved. I don't fully understand how it works, but it seems neat, and I really, really like that they're doing these kind of like hype scenario quest things to get everybody excited for patches, even if they're not huge patches. Even though for a small patch, this is a pretty big patch, I'm just saying. If you're anything like me and you are way too lazy to get the Riddler's Mindworm, you'll be happy to know that a mount with the same model will be available in 7.2.5, the Abyss Worm. And I think that mount is going to drop from the final boss of Tomb of Sargeras, which, while it has not been actually announced that it's coming in 7.2.5, it's pretty darn likely that it's coming in 7.2.5, so there you have it, folks. That's a lot of the stuff coming in 7.2.5. For a small patch, it's pretty darn big, and I'm excited. I'm most excited for the Transmog competition, which I'm sure is no surprise to you guys, but I would love to hear what you are most excited for in 7.2.5, or if there was something that I missed that I should have mentioned in this video. Let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna go. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I love you all. You're in my hearts. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. 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 If my mic sounds a little different, I have the positioning changed a little bit because my neighbor was mowing his lawn again, because he mows his lawn like every day, particularly if I'm filming. So sorry if things sound weird. You're welcome if things sound better than usual. Let me know. I'm gonna go for real. All right, goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.